Oh my god, the picture is very pixelated. Let's let that smooth out a bit. So here you see, oh my goodness me, that is pixelated. For some reason, my AI started on the wets.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I think there's been a bit of a glitch in the system.
There's now safety car.
Everyone spun Eau Rouge.
Wait, what? Oh my god, there's a massive pile up at Radion. Oh dear. That is just a huge tailback. That's, oh my god. Alright, we're going to skip forward to the front runners. Shut your gob!
I spun and then I looked back and everyone else was spinning as well.
So we're currently on board with Charles Leclerc. He is currently pressuring Lewis Hamilton and trying to force him and kind of induce him into making an error. He is just stalking the back of that Mercedes car. Obviously, he's not going to be able to overtake because safety car is out. But it means he's going to have a good opportunity to get past his Ferrari teammate. All the way down at the bottom is his brother Arthur Leclerc. He started on the wets for some reason, then within a lap came in for intermediate tyres. So he's all the way down at the bottom of the pack. Everyone else is also running on the intermediate tyres. Currently Alexander Albon sits in P3, and then as you can see it's a bit of a squiff, kind of P4 downwards, because there was a massive pile up. I don't know if you can see it, my screen was too pixelated, at Radion, just after Eau Rouge, which is the weird loopy corner for those of you that don't know, which is what initially brought out the safety car, and that's why the track is, or why the cars on the track are really separated out a lot. Well, there's a massive train just going up the start finish straight now. I'm about to go through turn 1, so I have no clue what's going on at the moment. Currently, Ben Rummel sits in P12. Safety car, the leader's now caught up to the safety car, they're just going up Eau Rouge now. We're riding on board with Charles Leclerc. There's not much that's going to be happening through this next parts of the race, because the safety car is just going to take them round at a very, very, very slow speed. So I'm just going to shut up until the safety car comes in, basically.
Which nearly exploded at Eau Rouge.
Safety car just going through about to start the final sector, going through the long chicane. This is going to be a long safety car, I can feel it, because look how many back markers there are trying to catch up. So we're just going to stay on board with Charles Leclerc, who we're actually going to stay on board for the rest of the safety car, just because I think he's going to have a good chance of getting past the Mercedes in front of him, of Lewis Hamilton, just because the Ferrari engine is so much more powerful. Leclerc seems to be showing a bit more grip. And then Hamilton, he seems to be struggling a bit. I think Albon will fancy his chances at the restart as well. Somehow Arthur Leclerc has made his way up to P14, and now there's a retirement of Nico Hulkenberg. I have no clue what's gone on there. He's probably just been ditched in the wall, but there's still a load. There's a Williams of Robert Kubica and Antonio Giovinazzi at the back of the field still, about to go past the winner of Nico Hulkenberg, so he's been taken out by someone. Ben Rummel sits in P11, so the two other Ferrari and Mercedes drivers are not in the points at the moment. Hello, Joe J. That's what the name is. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoyed this Belgian Grand Prix. It's been a really crazy race so far. It's only been 4 laps and there's a safety car out. Safety car lap actually came out on lap 2. It's probably going to be out until about lap 10 or something like that, because of how many back markers there are. Bobby, that's disrespectful. So the safety car's still out, obviously, because look how many cars are not caught up yet. Well, there's only 2, but I mean, it doesn't come in until all the AI are caught up. This is going to be a very, very long wait, unfortunately. But as soon as the safety car does come back in, it's going to be some exciting racing, because they're all bunched up. The Red Bull and the Ferrari behind them, the leader of Lewis Hamilton, are going to fancy their chances of getting back past, because they have the advantage with the straight line speed and the downforce. With the grips, they got a better grip on those tyres as well. As you can see, we've got the detail of how many laps these guys have been on the tyres for. Some people have gone into the pits because there's a huge pile up at Radion, which is the corner just after Eau Rouge, which is what brought out the safety car, and also for some reason Arthur Leclerc, which is the other Ferrari down in P14, started on wets and then came in a lap after a lap on wets and went on to intermediates. It was really weird. So there's 19 cars still running. This is lap 4. We're just going through the middle sector now. Safety car's about to start the final sector in a minute of its second lap out on track. There's not much for me to commentate at the moment. When it restarts, I will be very into it. It's going to be very close. Oh, safety car in this lap. It looks like safety cars in this lap. That's good. So, Lewis Hamilton will basically become the safety car as they prepare to restart racing or resume. Wow, Bobby, you can... What are you doing, Bobby? Just retracting and sending messages. Alright, and we are racing again. It's green flag conditions. We're riding on board with Charles Leclerc. Hamilton's got a flying restart, actually. And I said Leclerc's going to fancy his chances to get past. He's going to find it difficult to get past at this rate. He's got quite a big gap to Hamilton in front. Hamilton's actually able to got a flying restart. Jeez Louise. I'll communicate with online services, so I can't actually see anything right now. Hang on a minute. Ryan is not probably going to come on the stream because he doesn't have a Scooby about Formula 1. Alright, communicating with services as is now gone. And we're still on board with Charles Leclerc. As you can see, the Ferrari engine is so powerful. He's been able to close the gap so much down the back straight, down the Kemmel straight, which is incredible speed. He's gained so much slipstream, and that just improved Ferrari engine. Meanwhile, Alexander Albon is also fancying his chances to get past Charles Leclerc, but there's been a bit of a kerfuffle between the McLaren of Carlos Sainz and Pierre Gasly, as Pierre Gasly tries to go around the outside, and they're still going side by side into turn 6 now. We go, nothing to separate them. Toro Rosso on the outside has to haul it around the outside, very fast corner. He's still just there. He's about half a wing behind now. Now he's going to tuck into the slipstream. Is he going to pull out and try and overtake? And McLaren's just parking his car in the middle of the track as they go through into the long chicane. Meanwhile, Ben Rumble is looking fancying his chances to get past this Alfa Romeo. Is he going to make a dive bomb into the next corner? He's not. He's going to always got a good exit ahead of the Alfa Romeo though, who's getting held up by the Toro Rosso ahead. So these guys are inseparable at the moment as the Mercedes goes down the inside, flat out at this point at about 180 miles an hour. He's now got squeezed out, so he's going to have to try and get past the slipstream, and he goes round the outside and goes very, very wide. Is he going to make a dive bomb into the bus stop chicane? He does. He makes a dive bomb, almost a double dive bomb, almost hits back that Toro Rosso as Lewis Hamilton sets the fastest lap of this race, and they all dive into the pits as the track seems to be drying up quite a bit. That is after, literally everyone's coming to the pit, so that's after the player on board with now. He's gone to the pits for a fresh set of softs, so everyone's gone to that. They might as well have not even started on into this because of the amount of time the safety car was out. It's dried up a lot now, and as you can see, Arthur Leclerc is right behind his biggest rival at the moment, Ben Rummel. Arthur Leclerc's won 4 in a row at the moment, and he's going to be looking to get past Ben Rummel again. Both of them cracked down Q1 with unfortunate incidents. Obviously, Leclerc had a massive front wing issue, and that's Ben Rummel spinning as Arthur Leclerc overtakes him. That's Ben Rummel spinning at Radion. He's lost it at the top of Eau Rouge. Obviously, the track's still wet, and he's gone onto a fresh set of dry tyres, so he just didn't anticipate the track to still be as wet as it is and as slippery as it is, so he's lost it at Radion. He's going to have to pray for another safety car right now, because he's going to have to replace his front wing. He's lucky he hasn't had to retire out of this race, if I'm being perfectly honest. Currently the top 5, which are Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, Danny Kvyat, Antonio Giovinazzi and Robert Kubica, are all still on intermediate tyres. So you would expect them to be pitting this lap. Obviously the teams just didn't want a double stack, which makes sense. That means no one gets held up and there's no hard feelings between the teammates. But we're still on board with Ben Rummel. As you can see, he's struggling for downforce right now. We're actually going to go on board with Arthur Leclerc as he tries to rapidly gain to the Alfa Romeo of Kimi Raikkonen ahead of him. The gap now just 1.9 seconds, and that Ferrari driver is liking his soft tyres. He's going to be fancying his chances to win a 5th Grand Prix in a row and properly challenge to confirm his place with Ferrari next season and kick Tom Butler out of his place and kick Tom Butler out of his Ferrari seat. Could he do it? We don't know, but Arthur Leclerc is on fire at the moment right now as he's closed the gap by a second within a sector on the Alfa Romeo ahead, almost in DRS range already. Obviously DRS not enabled yet, but he is closing rapidly, as well as that Alfa Romeo, who is also closing rapidly on the Toro Rosso ahead, who is also closing rapidly on the McLaren ahead. So this could be like a 5-way battle for P6 at the moment, as we still ride on board with Arthur Leclerc. Does he get a good exit? That car does not sound good, but it seems to be running okay. We're going to go on the off-board shot as we go through Eau Rouge and up through Radion we go now. Down the Kemmel Straight, he's got a really good exit. Out Radion, down the Kemmel Straight, DRS zone is now activated, and now DRS is activating. The Alfa Romeo goes defensive so the Ferrari driver has to go around the outside into the chicane. He tries to haul it around the outside. He now has the inside line for the next part of the chicane. Now has to haul it around the outside. The Alfa Romeo is trying to squeeze him out, but the Ferrari driver is just unbeatable at the moment, and he muscles his way past round the outside. Great move by the Ferrari driver as we stay on board with him as he looks to try and get past the Toro Rosso ahead. Oh my god, could Arthur Leclerc actually win a 5th race in a row and potentially challenge for the championship this year? What is Ferrari going to do regarding Tom Butler and his injury at the current time we are in? As the Toro Rosso goes slightly defensive as we ride on board with Arthur Leclerc as he gets a really good exit out of the chicane. Is he going to make a move into the kind of mini hairpin? He doesn't. He's going to wait for slipstream down the back straight. Gets a really good exit. He's just gaining closer and closer. Pulls out to the outside. He has to make a move around the outside, flats out 200 miles an hour. Incredible bravery from both of them and incredible trust in the car ahead. He's now gaining rapidly on the McLaren ahead now. Does he make a move down into the bus stop chicane? He does not. He's going to wait for DRS down the start-finish straight as Alexander Albon sets the fastest lap of this Grand Prix of a 1 minute 53.7. DRS activated for the Ferrari driver, but also for the McLaren driver. Slipstream and the superior Ferrari engine is helping him gain still down the start finish straight. He gets a really good exit out of turn 1. He's now pulled out to go side by side into Rouge. He's now got ahead of the McLaren before Rouge. Coming up through Radion now. How good of an exit does he get down the Kemmel Straight? He gets a brilliant one. DRS opens. He's ever getting closer on the racing point as he pulls to the inside and gets the move done before the braking point. Incredible bravery from the Ferrari driver as he makes his way up into P6. He's going to be looking to challenge for the win today and get his 5th win in a row. Meanwhile, Daniel Ricciardo is looking to overtake Kevin Magnussen for P4. Charles Leclerc has also been overtaken by Alexander Albon in the pit stops. Charles Leclerc only 2 tenths behind the Red Bull driver. As we ride on board with Charles Leclerc now, he's getting really close down the back straight. He's going to get really close to the slipstream. Is he going to make a move? Oh, he looks to go around the outside, but Albon's defensive moves is incredibly hard to overtake. He just parks his car in the middle of the track, and the Ferrari Monaco driver unable to overtake into the chicane. He's going to have to wait to slipstream, and this is his perfect opportunity as he gets a good exit out of the previous corner. Flat out now, you just floor the throttle from here on in. He's going down the inside. What a move this is. Albon's going to have to try and go around the outside, flat out, 200 miles an hour as they make their way to the bus stop chicane. And I think Leclerc's made that move stick for now. But Albon's looking to get past him down the start finish straight with DRS. DRS is going to be activated now for Alexander Albon as Lewis Hamilton pulls away further with the fastest lap of this race so far. DRS open as we go into turn 1 now. Turn 1 has been completed. How good of an exit does Albon get? Not that good of an exit, and the Ferrari driver is able to pull away. He's able to gain the slipstream slightly up our roof, and the exit of Radion is now crucial for the Red Bull driver. He gets a good exit out of Radion. He's gaining on the Ferrari driver down the Kemmel Straight. DRS open, Leclerc goes defensive, Albon goes to the outside. As we make our way to the chicane, they break. The Ferrari on the inside, now the Red Bull's on the inside. These two inseparable at the moment. Now the Red Bull has to go around the outside, but the Ferrari squeezes him out and retains P2 as Ben Rummel sets the fastest lap of this Grand Prix on mediums with a 1:50.3. That's 4 tenths faster than Lewis Hamilton's, his teammate's fastest lap, and he's on a compound harder. Meanwhile, Arthur Leclerc has made his way past Daniel Ricciardo and Kevin Magnussen, is now up into the top 4 and looking to gain on the Red Bull of Alex Albon and his brother and teammate Charles Leclerc. He's only 4 seconds behind and he seems to be closing quite rapidly, but still unable to set fastest laps of this Grand Prix so far. So is his pace gone? Is he just a 4-win fluke? We shall find out as we ride on board with Alexander Albon, who gets a really good exit out the previous corner. It's now flat out, you just floor the throttle from here. As they go flat out, the Red Bull Honda engine not at the same ability as the Ferrari engine, as he tries to get close enough to overtake into the bus stop chicane, but unable to do so. But this is his best opportunity. He's gained a lot with slipstream. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. Who is that? Is that a Mercedes I see? Is that Ben Rummel? Oh my god, Arthur Leclerc has just set a 1:49.3. That is a second quicker of the last fastest lap. I think Ben Rummel had a bit of a spin. So he's miles behind him. It was not a good race for him. As we ride on board on the off-board shot with Alexander Albon, he's within DRS of Charles Leclerc, who's pulling away slightly. I don't think the slipstream is going to be enough for Albon, as Arthur Leclerc looks to line him up going into the chicane now. Arthur Leclerc got some incredible speed and he's looking to win another race. Can Lewis Hamilton or his brother hold on and fend him off? He's incredibly quick on those softs, but remember, everyone else is going to have to stop again, whereas Ben Rummel I don't think will have to stop again. He's going to be able to go to the end of this race on those mediums. So strategy could play a part in this, as Arthur Leclerc is now almost within DRS. He's going to get DRS by the time the next lap starts. The first sector hasn't even started yet and he's already almost within a second. Going through the long chicane now, going through kind of many hairpin type corner. It's crucial to get a good exit for the Ferrari driver. This could help him gain a lot with slipstream. He's got a really good exit compared to the Red Bull ahead of him. He's now gaining a lot, flat out, flooring the throttle with Slipstream. About 220 miles an hour these cars go. He's gaining rapidly. He can make a move into the bus stop chicane here. As Albon goes defensive, Leclerc looks to go round the outside. There's a bit of contact made as Albon on the inside line now has to go round the outside and the exit of the bus stop chicane. Albon's still there trying to get squeezed out by Arthur Leclerc, who has the DRS advantage down the start finish straight and sets another fastest lap. Going into turn 1, it's now crucial for Albon to get a good exit if he wants to get be in a chance of overtaking and getting himself back into the podium positions. Up through Eau Rouge we go now. Alexander Albon we ride on board with. Up through Radeon. Leclerc's already pulled away almost a second already. Albon's going to get DRS, but I don't think he's going to be close enough to justify an overtake into the chicane. He's not, as we ride on board with Arthur Leclerc as he looks to gain and overtake his brother for P2. It's only halfway through this race and Arthur Leclerc's come back from P15. Incredible stuff. If he wins 5 in a row, that's just outrageous. But Arthur Leclerc could potentially win this championship if he continues to win races at the rate he is. Obviously, Ben Rummel getting no points at the moment, but he should be able to get himself back into the points eventually. A safety car would do him an absolute treat though. As Arthur Leclerc is now within DRS range for the next lap on his brother Charles. As he's gaining rapidly, he's just found some extra pace on those softs compared to his brother. He's definitely now within DRS range. And they're going through the final sector now. It's just flat out from here, flooring the throttle, reaching high speeds of 200 miles an hour. As Leclerc closes up on his brother, also known as Leclerc, through the final part for this lap with Slipstream. He's not going to make a move into the bus stop chicane. He's not close enough. But he's going to get DRS and he potentially might be able to make a move down the start finish straight. Oh, he's gone much later on the brakes into the final corners. He's got a really good exit compared to Charles, and now DRS is open. He has a DRS advantage into turn 1. Turn 1 we go now. He's gaining rapidly. He's going to fancy his chances to get past before Eau Rouge potentially, as he then eyes up Lewis Hamilton, who's 4 seconds up the road. He's gaining with Slipstream. Eau Rouge is now coming up now. Up through into Radeon. He gets a really good entry and exit through Radeon. DRS opens for Leclerc, Arthur Leclerc that is, as Charles Leclerc goes defensive, tries to squeeze his brother, but Arthur goes down the inside anyway. These two are unseparable at the moment, as Charles Leclerc is going to have to haul it around the outside, and now Arthur Leclerc I think has made the move stick, and has got himself up into P2, and is now going to charge Lewis Hamilton for the race lead. Oh my goodness me. Meanwhile, Pierre Gasly is able to muscling his way past the Alfa Romeo of Kimi Raikkonen. These two going side by side. The Alfa Romeo on the outside is now slotting behind the Toro Rosso, as the Toro Rosso looks to cement his position in the points. But Kimi Raikkonen's having none of it, and he's looking to get back of it as they go through the hairpin now. This left-hander is quite a fast left-hander. How good of an exit does the Alfa Romeo driver get? He's got to be careful because Lando Norris is eyeing up the Alfa Romeo of Kimi Raikkonen himself as well. So he might need to watch out and potentially go defensive at some point, which could compromise his race and his potential to get past Toro Rosso. But he gains rapidly through the exit of that corner into the long chicane, unable to make any overtakes. But he is still desperately trying to get past, constantly pressurising the Toro Rosso, trying to induce him into an error. As this is when you floor the throttle flat out from here. Slipstream is going to play a good advantage for the Ferrari-powered Alfa Romeo as he gains with Slipstream through the flat out parts of this track. Is he going to be able to make a move into the bus stop chicane? He gains a lot. 3-second time penalty for Ben Rummel. The Toro Rosso goes defensive and Kimi Raikkonen unable to make a move into the bus stop chicane as the Toro Rosso goes highly defensive and makes it too difficult for the Kingston to get past. But DRS open for both Lando Norris and Kimi Raikkonen now as we head down the start finish straight into turn 1. Crucial exit here. How good of an exit does Kimi Raikkonen get? He gets a good exit. Now he needs a good entry into Eau Rouge and a good exit off from Radeon. Down the Kemmel Straight, open DRS. He's got to watch out for Lando Norris, who has fallen slightly behind. This could be 3 wide into the chicane. Up through Radeon, DRS opens. He's gaining. The Toro Rosso goes defensive, tries to squeeze him out, but Kimi Raikkonen goes down the inside. and he makes the move before the braking zone. And here comes Lando Norris going down the inside of the Toro Rosso as well. Pierre Gasly, the McLaren on the outside, who has now the inside line for the next right-hander and has made the move stick. Incredible stuff from the Brit. But we now ride on back on board with Arthur Leclerc, who is now only 1.6 seconds behind, 1.5 seconds behind, my mistake, Lewis Hamilton, who is the race leader. 1.4, he's just gaining rapidly on Lewis Hamilton ahead. He's going to win this race by a country mile at this rate. 1.3 seconds is the gap. This is the flat out part of the circuit. As Arthur Leclerc comes in for his second pit stop of the day. I believe he might go on for another set of softs here. This is when Ben Run will be looking to get past everyone. I don't know whether he is going to make another pit stop. That's quite a smooth stop for Ferrari. Where is Arthur Leclerc going to come out? I think he's just going to make it out in, yeah, because other people are pitting behind him. I think he's going to make it out in P4. So he's going to be looking to undercut the cars ahead. We ride on board with Kevin Magnussen, who has just gone on to the medium tyre and is very close behind the Toro Rosso of Danny Kvyat ahead. Kevin Magnussen slipstreaming up through into Eau Rouge down the back straight. Eau Rouge occurs now up through Radion. DRS about to open down the Kemmel Straight for the Haas of Kevin Magnussen. He's got watch out for Daniel Ricciardo in the Renault powered engine, who's slipstreaming, and he's going to get very close to the Haas as he goes defensive into the chicane. Oh my god, Daniel Ricciardo almost able to make a move. He comes out from nowhere, and now Kevin Magnussen's lost out to Danny Kvyat ahead because he's had to go incredibly defensive. Meanwhile, Sergio Perez is having a look round the outside, backs out on that through the hairpin of Antonio Giovinazzi as we go through the fast left-hander. That Mercedes-powered Racing Point looking to get past the Ferrari-powered Alfa Romeo. He's just stalking the back of Giovinazzi as we go through the left-hander, almost flat out for some people in qualifying. And he looks to make a move around the outside, but Giovinazzi does an incredible job at defending, and he does not allow Sergio Perez to go past at all. Somehow Lance Stroll is in P6. Well, that's not right. How's he done that? Oh, he's not stopped again, that's why. Yeah, I'll be amazed if Lance Stroll's in an actual P6, like in a valid P6 position, as Sergio Perez gains incredibly quickly with slipstream. And remember, this is flat out, but Giovinazzi makes it incredibly difficult. It's very brave to go down the inside when a car ahead of you is just parking it in the middle of the road. He's going to wait for the start from this straight. He just needs to make sure he gets a good exit out of the bus stop chicane, and then DRS will open and benefit him. He gets DRS anyway, but there's no car ahead of him, so this could be a really good fastest lap for Sergio Perez here as Giovinazzi dive into the pits. There we see Lance Stroll in the pits as well. Now he's falling down the positions. Max Verstappen is now up into P8, and Arthur Leclerc is now 5 seconds ahead of everyone. That undercut worked a treat, and he's going to win by about 2 bloody laps at this rate. This is that's an incredible pace. I can't believe he's that quick. There's going to be 5 race wins in a row for Arthur Leclerc at this rate, with only 7 laps remaining. Incredible stuff. We ride on board with Carlos Sainz, who is looking to get past the Red Bull of Max Verstappen actually. The Renault-powered McLaren gaining quite a lot on the Honda-powered Red Bull through the Kemmel Straight. Obviously, Max Verstappen and Carlos Sainz both, it's gone, never mind. Both on the soft tyres. Carlos Sainz on 1 lap fresher softs than Max Verstappen. That shouldn't pay that much of a difference though. How long can Carlos Sainz stay within Max's DRS and potentially overtake for P8? We shall soon find out, as it looks like Max Verstappen's able to pull away. As long as he pulls a second, it means he can pull away enough. But the McLaren actually gains a bit through that right-hander and left-hander there. As Kevin Magnussen looks to get past Daniel Ricciardo further up the field. There's a yellow flag in Sector 2. What's happened here? That is Lando Norris going slowly, I believe, as Arthur Leclerc sets the fastest lap of the race. And that is Lando Norris. He is out of this Grand Prix. A mechanical issue has now left him out of the Grand Prix. Unfortunate for him, he was in a good position to potentially get some points for McLaren. So unfortunate incident for the Brit. As we ride on board with Ben Rumble, who's looking to get past Danny Kvyat, who's also looking to get past Antonio Giovinazzi. Obviously, Ben Rumble is now fighting for final positions. These aren't net positions anymore, as he has a little look down the inside into the chicane, but decides against it. Decides that's not sensible, and that could result in a front wing coming off, as he just waits for slipstream and DRS. I don't know if he's going to make any moves into the source. He does not. He's going to. Oh, he has a little look. But he's basically just guiding that Toro Rosso along now. And we go down the back straight, leading up to Rouge. Rouge, and then Radion we go. Up through Rouge now. Through Radion. DRS about to open down the Kemmel Straight. The Mercedes driver does not get a good exit out of Radion, but DRS does open as the Toro Rosso is gaining a lot on the Alfa Romeo. Is the Mercedes going to make an outrageous dive bomb? He is not. He's going to have to wait a bit longer as the Toro Rosso look to get past the Alfa Romeo Giovinazzi, who did go slightly defensive as the Mercedes gets a flying exit out of that right-hander. Through the hairpin potato. Oh my god, up the inside, bit of contact made, the trees are getting in the way. He's now got the outside line, he's got the haul it around the outside. Oh my god, on the outside goes very wide, and Toro Rosso just holds P14 as Rumble looks to gain again. Through the left-hander, does not go down the inside, but gets a flying exit, a bit of contact made as the Toro Rosso is going significantly slower. And Rumble's on the outside, he's going to have to make a move around the outside on the grass slightly. The Toro Rosso giving him no space as he goes round the outside. Now has the inside line for the second part of the chicane, and now has the outside line again as the Toro Rosso looks to go up the inside. But the Mercedes Brits get past and muscles his way through, and now is going to look to close the gap to Giovinazzi ahead. The gap is 1.4 seconds. This is the fight for P13. How quickly can he get to Giovinazzi? He's got to watch out for the Toro Rosso though, of Danny Kvyat, who's going to be gaining a lot with slipstream down the... Oh my goodness me. He's had to go defensive, the Mercedes driver, as Kvyat looks to go around the outside into the bus stop chicane. But the defensive art of Ben Rumble is able to prevent Danny Kvyat from overtaking him. As we make our way down the start-finish straight into the source we go now. I think Ben Rumble's going to drop him up Rouge, hopefully. But he's got to watch out because that Honda-powered engine, you can't write it off just yet, as we saw with Lewis Hamilton and Pierre Gasly at Brazil 2019. The Honda engine has the potential to outtrack the Mercedes. Is that how crucial Ben Rumble gets? Is that about how good of an exit Ben Rumble gets? He doesn't get a good exit out of Radion, which is allowing the Toro Rosso to go up. I was going to say up the inside, but Ben Rumble goes defensive, and now the Toro Rosso's going around the outside. The Mercedes on the inside, Toro Rosso on the outside. Now the Toro Rosso has the inside line, but Mercedes squeezes him out through the second part of the chicane, and now he'll be looking to drop him as quickly as possible, as he's lost about a second to the car in front. Meanwhile, Kevin Magnussen's getting very close to the back of that Renault of Daniel Ricciardo. Sorry there. Just had to clear my throat slightly. The gap is 3 tenths, and they're both within DRS of the cars in front, so this can make it exciting for some racing. Max Verstappen's gone... What the hell? Max Verstappen's gone up their field a bit. Jeez Louise, he's already up into P6. Oh my god, next up for him is Sergio Perez, but we're just focused on Kevin Magnussen right now, who is just slipstreaming the back of Daniel Ricciardo and is going to go round the outside flat out 220 miles an hour. No, he's not. Round the outside into the bus stop chicane. Has to back out of that as Ricciardo goes too aggressively defensive. The stewards might look at that into the bus stop chicane. How good of an exit does Magnussen get down the start finish straight? DRS open from Magnussen, but not Ricciardo. Is he going to make a move into the source? Ricciardo goes defensive. He parks his car in the middle of the track. How good of an exit does the house driver get? He gets a really good one out on the source. Down the back straight we go now. Is he going to be able to overtake him before Rouge? No, he's not. He's going to... Oh my god, they go side by side up into Rouge. Oh my god. How the hell did they make that without any damage? Magnussen is now... Oh my god, Daniel Ricciardo is going to try and re-overtake Kevin Magnussen with DRS, but Magnussen got DRS and Ricciardo didn't. So that Magnussen had the DRS advantage, but Ricciardo tries to go around the outside into the chicane. This is allowing Carlos Sainz to catch up. Oh my god, what racing this is. This is great driving from both drivers. Ricciardo's still stalking the back of that Haas driver. That Renault engine's going to be looking to overpower the BTEC Ferrari engine in the Haas car. But how good is Daniel Ricciardo through the aerodynamic sections of the track. He's got to watch out for Carlos Sainz behind him because he might have to go defensive at some point, but he's going to be looking to get a good toe down at the flat out parts of Sector 3. Oh my god, this is incredible racing. They're all so close to each other, these three. This could be 3 wide into the bus stop chicane at this rate, as we actually ride on board with Daniel Ricciardo now, as we go through the final parts of Sector 2 and entering Sector 3 now. This is just flat out from here. Slipstream is going to play a massive part. Both of these guys getting massive toes on the Haas driver ahead. Is he going to be 3 wide into the bus stop chicane? Flat out 200 miles an hour, remember. Renault gaining rapidly. Is he going to make a move into the bus stop? Haas goes defensive. Daniel looks to go to the outside, but the Haas defensive skills is just too good. How good of an exit does he get at the bus stop? He gets a decent one, and now he has the DRS advantage. So does the McLaren of Carlos Sainz, as they gain to him down start finish straight into the source. Now, for Daniel Ricciardo, the exit out of the source is so crucial, and he gets a brilliant one. He's now gaining on the Haas driver down the back straight, leading up to Rouge. They're not going to go side by side this time up into Rouge, but for Radion, how good of an exit does the Renault driver get? They've dropped the McLaren slightly as DRS opens down the Kendall straight. The McLaren looking to get past the Haas driver. He goes down the inside and he's going to get the move done before the braking zone. Incredible stuff from Daniel Ricciardo as the Haas driver actually fights back a bit into the chicane. This is going to be an ongoing battle for the remainder of this race. Currently the gap between the top two is 10 seconds because Arthur Leclerc is an absolute beast. My god. Ben Rumble's jostling with the Haas of Romain Grosjean. They're going side by side. The Mercedes on the outside is now going to have to try and get... Is he going to go down the inside? He's now going to have to go defensive and cover off Danny Kvyat. As he goes quite deep, he's trying to haul it around the outside into the hairpin. How good of an exit does he get? Is he going to go down into the inside, into the next left-hander? He does not. What about the next fast left-hander? Is he going to try it there? Remember how much faster he is through the exit of this part of the track. Is he going to go around the outside or potentially down the inside of the next corner? He gets a really good exit compared to the Haas driver ahead. Is he going to go down the inside? He goes down the inside. A bit of contact made through the chicane as the Haas driver looks to fight back through the chicane. They go round. Ben Rummel goes round the outside and now has the inside line. He's going to look to squeeze the Haas driver out as the Haas driver gives him no space in the entry. And the Mercedes driver gives him no space on the exit. As now Danny Kvyat takes advantage of that and they're going side by side. Flat out at 220 miles an hour. As you can see, the Haas driver has a superior engine, but the Toro Rosso now has slipstream again. Is he going to make a move into the bus stop chicane? He's not. He's going to wait for DRS down the back, down start finish straight. Oh my god, I'm going to lose my voice at this rate. Down start finish straight. DRS open for the Toro Rosso. Also, he's got a terrible exit, the Mercedes driver, Ben Rumble. So that means the Haas driver is able to gain a lot now. The Haas now gaining on the Mercedes again. And the Toro Rosso has fallen back a bit as we ride on board with Romain Grosjean. He got a really good exit compared to the Mercedes out of Radion. He now has DRS. How defensive and how aggressive is Ben Rumble going to defend? He doesn't squeeze him out. And the Haas driver looks to make the move before the braking zone, but don't write Ben Rumble off yet. He's gone very late into the braking zone, and now has the inside line for the second part of the chicane. Now has the outside line for the right-hander, going through the right-hander now into the hairpin we go. Is he going to make a move? He's got to watch out for Danny Kvyat, who's trying to go down the inside into the hairpin. Through the left-hander we go now, back on board with Ben Rumble. Remember how much faster he is through this part of the track. Penultimate lap we're on now. Obviously he's going to be looking to get past and get himself into P14. No points probably for him today as he gets very close to the back of that Haas driver. He's going to go down the inside into the braking zone. As he came, he goes very wide and leaves no space for the Haas in the exit, but the Haas still able to come backside. That's incredible driving for Romain Grosjean. But I think Ben Rumble's going to be looking to pull away and get out of DRS so he doesn't have to keep fighting. Or is he enjoying this? It doesn't look like he's going to be able to catch up with Giovinazzi at this rate. Those warm mediums aren't going to mean he's going to be able to close 9 seconds in a lap as the Haas driver gains to the Mercedes driver. 220 miles an hour. Is he going to make a move into the bus stop chicane? Is Rumble going to go defensive? Rumble goes defensive. The Haas driver trying to go round the outside into the bus stop chicane. The Mercedes on the inside. Now down the Mercedes on the outside. As I think Ben Rumble's just no point when into the pits. He's still on the outside line. This is incredible driving. The Haas driver has DRS down the start finish straight. Into the source we go. Now Danny Kvyat back in the mix. Round the outside. The Haas driver tries to go into the source but unable to do so. Now going down the back straight, leading up to Rouge. They're going to go side by side up into Rouge. Oh my god, they go side by side. Oh my god, they've gone side by side. Oh my god, they're still going side by side through Radion. And Ben Rumble has to go wide to evade contact. Oh my god, why are people being so suicidal? They keep going side by side through Rouge and they go side by side. They go straight wide into the chicane. Oh my goodness me, as Kvyat gets blocked off and there's a bit of contact made as Rumble takes the escape road. That's probably an illegal overtake. He's probably going to have to make that back on the final, give that back on the final lap, and he does so. And just take the escape road as they go free wide into the chicane. I'm having so many voice breaks right now because I'm getting so excited and my voice is just going. As there's more contact made between the Mercedes and the Haas driver. And now Danny Kvyat is getting past the Mercedes. Now Ben Rumble has to haul it round the outside into a very fast left-hander. Round the outside goes Ben Rumble. He's unable to get the traction, but he's going to probably go down the inside into the next part. No, yes he does. A very late move and a bit of contact made. The hand goes up from Ben Rumble as Kvyat drives into his side pod. A very late lunge, but no damage seems to be caused. That Ben Rumble goes wide and Danny Kvyat takes advantage of that and goes back in front of the Mercedes driver. And don't forget, George Russell is now getting involved, getting very, very, very close to the Mercedes. Could we see a Williams overtaking Mercedes? That would be an incredible, that would be hilarious. As Ben Rumble's looking to make a move down the inside into the bus stop chicane. This is his last chance to get himself back to P3 as he goes down the inside. Goes very deep into the braking zone though. But he's able, he goes very wide and Kvyat's going to be able to, oh no, he gets decent enough. He catapults down side by side to the line. Who gets it? Oh, is it now the last lap? Oh, it's the last lap now. Now the two of them go side by side. They're going to go side by side up into our Rouge again. Oh my god. Oh my god. But Ben, thank god, just backs out. Oh my god, it's gaining rapidly. This is incredible stuff. Side by side before the DRS zone. It's going to go 3 wide again into the chicane. Almost 4 wide with Robert Kubica catching up. Oh my god, the Williams going down the inside of George Russell. Rumble on the outside, now Rumble on the inside. George Russell giving the Mercedes a run for his money as George Russell goes down the inside into the right-hander. Oh my god. And now he's still fighting the Mercedes driver. Oh my god, he's gone down the inside to the hairpin. Mercedes driver now has the inside line as the Williams is trying to haul him round the outside and Rumble gives him no space whatsoever. What driving this is. Oh my god. I can't contain myself. Jeez Louise, have you ever seen scenes like that before? Williams going side by side with a Mercedes for actual position. That was incredible. And now Robert Kubica is getting involved with the Toro Rosso. He's trying to overtake him as Arthur Leclerc wins the Grand Prix as we go through the final sector. Oh my god, George Russell could make a move into the bus stop chicane. Oh no, there's a massive accident between Rumble and George Russell. And who's out? Is that Rumble out? That's a Toro Rosso out. And Toro Rosso's got caught in that as well. Oh dear, so Rumble's gone through. The two Williams have got stuck, I think. Oh god, that was a big accident between 2 cars. I'm not sure if the Mercedes was involved in that, but there was definitely 2 cars involved with that. And that's unfortunate. That could have been a mega finish to the line. Oh my god.